Once upon a time, in a world not so different from our own, there was a girl named Mia who had no idea that an extraordinary adventure awaited her. It began one quiet summer at her grandmother's house, a place brimming with mysteries and secrets just waiting to be uncovered. Mia had no idea why her parents had left her at Grandma Ivy's for the summer, but little did she know this visit would lead her to the adventure of a lifetime. Her grandmother's house was ancient, with creaky wooden floors, dimly lit hallways, and an attic that seemed to hum with secrets. On the third day of her stay, boredom finally pushed Mia to explore the attic. Dust motes swirled in the air as she climbed the steep ladder, feeling as if she was entering another world. She found old photo albums, antique furniture, and boxes filled with odd trinkets. But one thing stood out, a leather-bound book with gold lettering on the cover that read, Everleaf Chronicles. As Mia flipped through the book, a folded map slid out and fluttered to the floor. It was old and faded, but the details were extraordinary. Twisting rivers, glowing mountains, and a large tree marked with a golden star at its center. On the bottom corner, a single line of text proclaimed that one must follow the roots beneath the moonlight's glow. Mia's curiosity burned as she wondered if this was a game, a family secret, or something more. That night, when everyone was asleep, Mia grabbed the map and a flashlight. She knew that she needed to follow the map's directions, which led her through her grandmother's backyard and into the nearby woods. The deeper she went, the quieter it became, until all she could hear was the crunch of leaves beneath her sneakers. Finally, she reached a massive oak tree. Its roots seemed to twist unnaturally, almost as if they were alive and waiting for her. She glanced at the map again, noticing how the golden star shimmered faintly on the page. Mia traced her fingers along the roots, feeling a strange hum beneath her fingertips. Suddenly, the ground beneath her glowed, and a swirling portal of green and gold light appeared. Before she could think, the portal pulled her in and she was whisked away. Mia landed in a soft patch of grass, surrounded by an incredible sight. The sky was a vibrant shade of purple with stars that sparkled like diamonds. Giant mushrooms dotted the landscape, glowing faintly in the dark, and a crystalline river flowed nearby. Mia heard a sharp voice behind her asking who she was and what she was doing in Everleaf. She turned to see a sleek, red-furred fox with piercing golden eyes. The fox stood on two legs and wore a small leather satchel slung over one shoulder. When Mia stammered that she didn't know how she had arrived, the fox introduced itself as Ember and declared that Mia wasn't supposed to be there unless the portal had brought her for a reason. When Ember saw the map in Mia's hands, its eyes widened, and it exclaimed that the map's appearance meant she was the one destined to save Everleaf. The fox explained that the heart of Everleaf, a powerful gem that kept their magical land alive, had been stolen. Ember insisted that Mia must follow it to the village to meet someone who could help. The village was carved into massive tree trunks with walkways made of intertwining branches. There, Mia met Leora, a tiny fairy with bright green wings and a fiery personality. Leora explained that the heart of Everleaf had been taken by the Shadow Keeper and was hidden deep in the labyrinth of echoes. She emphasized that only someone brave and clever enough could retrieve it. Mia reluctantly agreed to help, realizing she might not have a choice if she ever wanted to return home. Armed with the map and a pouch of magical dust gifted by Leora, Mia set off with her two new companions. The journey was treacherous. They had to cross a shimmering lake on the backs of giant turtles, navigate a forest where the trees whispered riddles, and climb a mountain where the wind seemed determined to blow them off the cliffs. Each challenge tested Mia's courage and resourcefulness, but she grew more confident with each step. At last, they reached the Labyrinth of Echoes, a maze of shifting walls and eerie whispers that seemed to taunt them as they walked. The map glowed faintly in Mia's hands, guiding her through the labyrinth's twists and turns. At the center of the maze, they found the heart of Everleaf, a glowing, pulsating gem set atop a pedestal. As Mia reached for the gem, a towering figure made of black smoke with glowing red eyes appeared. The figure bellowed that she could not take what belonged to it. Ember and Leora urged Mia to be careful, but Mia noticed something unusual about the Shadow Keeper. Its voice, though booming, carried a hint of sadness. Mia spoke softly, telling the Shadow Keeper that she understood it must be lonely, guarding the labyrinth all alone. She offered to bring light and life back to the labyrinth if it would let her take the heart. The Shadow Keeper hesitated, but he was moved by her kindness and bravery, so he finally agreed and gave her a heart. With the heart restored, Everleaf bloomed with life. The river sparkled brighter, the trees sang with joy, and the sky glowed with colors Mia couldn't describe. The once dark labyrinth shimmered with renewed light, and the Shadow Keeper faded away, leaving behind a sense of peace. The villagers cheered as Mia and her companions returned the heart to its rightful place. Ember and Leora guided Mia back to the portal, telling her she would always be a part of Everleaf. When Mia stepped back into her world, she found herself standing by the oak tree in her grandmother's yard, clutching the map. The morning sun was rising, and everything felt brighter, more magical. Mia smiled, knowing that Everleaf was out there waiting for her if she ever needed another adventure.